gift? Is this the Chevron approach to you? How does this work? You all?
No, my development officer and I went to Houston to call on alumni, various alumni, one of whom was a president of one of the business units for Chevron, and we discussed the needs for funding to help complete the petroleum engineering, mechanical engineering building. And we offered several opportunities for funding options. And he was interested from the beginning. He asked for a page-and-a-half proposal with a little more detail. And we provided that, and they decided to fund it.
Now, the total gift's $1 million.
Yes.
And the first installment was a $320.
Saturday, yes.
Saturday. And you take that to the bank, and they cash a big check like that.
Sure do. In this economy, they sure do.
The significance of this is what?
Well, we are about, depending on who I talk to on any given day, we're about $3 million short of completing the funding for Stevenson Hall. So obviously every $1 million, every $500,000 gets us closer to our goal. We hope that we will achieve that by year's end, perhaps early spring, and have groundbreaking in 2011.
And where will it be located?
It'll be due south of this building. So Stevenson Hall will be directly south. Razor Hall will be offset to the southwest. And then all three buildings plus the Student Activity Center will be connected by the Schusterman Plaza, Sampson Plaza.
Now, those schools are already operating.
Oh, yeah.
And you have how many students in them?
We have approximately 1,200 undergraduates in this college alone, of which over 300 of them are petroleum engineers and about 170 are mechanical engineers.
So this expansion will allow, just give you more room?
Yes, that's our biggest problem. We need more room for a lot of reasons, one of which is that when this building was planned, nobody foresaw the rise of distributed computing. Everybody was thinking in terms of mainframes in those days. Well, didn't go that way, and so now we use up a fair amount of space to provide computer access for the students, for laboratory work, for homework, and so on. The second unanticipated development was the rise of research within the college. Many years ago, the only real research that was done here, the only funded research, was done in petroleum engineering. Well, over the last almost 4 decades, we've added talented faculty in all of our other disciplines as well, and we have put a big emphasis on undergraduate research as well. These are space-consuming activities, and this probably is the biggest reason why we've outgrown this building. Here at TU, we do not use grad students to teach our classes. All the classes are taught by professors. And we feel that an added part of the student's education is an opportunity to participate in real research as an undergraduate. So this is not something that we do as a frill. We feel it turns out a better educated, more self-confident problem-solving student.
Right.
So I think that was the biggest user of our space. This building was designed when we had a lot of professors who were rapidly approaching retirement. They weren't engaged in research. They were replaced by younger faculty who want to do research, and so there goes your space.
And really motivated to do research to
Yes.
and encourage their career.
Exactly, it helps their career. But again, more importantly, it's a real addition to the students' undergraduate education, and obviously the graduate students as well. The world is a very competitive place. The students need to leave here not only knowing how to do something, but they need to have the self-confidence that they can do it. They need to demonstrate that they can undertake a project and see it through to completion with hopefully a minimum of supervision, and that's best of all if you can do it. But either way, we want to get them accustomed to working in the real world. We want them to be well educated, but we want to make that bridge between the theory that comes in application or in education and the application to the real world. And I always like to tell my own students that when you get out there, the answer is not going to be in the back of the book. Every third problem will not be worked for you. You'll get to look it up. And more importantly, I like to tell them, and I learned this from an old engineer, there may not be a right answer. There may be only a best answer, and you need to be smart enough and experienced enough to determine which among many alternatives is the best course of action.
And sometimes you may have to think outside the box, so to speak.
So that's our objective. I think any professor will tell you that what we teach you to a great extent is obsolete very quickly. And that is true. But we want to teach you to think, to stand on your own 2 feet, to be able to reason, to look at data sets and make something out of it.
Okay. Now, you need $3 million. This was $1 million. So you have.
Well, we still need the $3 million. The $3 million is after this gift.
So have you identified some other? Is this something it's just an ongoing process?
It's an ongoing process. It's like fishing. You put a lot of lines in the water, and you hope you get some fish.